Sister, good morning. How are you?
I'm very good. Om Shanti. Good afternoon for
Good
me from
afternoon.
Sydney here.
Okay, sister.
And
Mm,
we are going to read
mm,
6th of July 1969,
Avyakt
Avyakt
Murli.
Murli.
Yes.
And as
Mm,
we say just before Murli, for 1 second at least, let
okay.
us be in remembrance of Baba. Even today, Murli, he was saying remembrance, remembrance, remembrance. Om Shanti. And also remember that Baba is Karan Karavanhar. So we are only instruments reading the Murli. So with that remembrance, because he talked of Karma Yoga too, whatever you do, do it with
Yes.
Yoga Yukta.
Balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today's Avyakt Babdada's elevated versions for the teachers
Wow.
specifically. So
Mm.
the first paragraph, I'll read it,
Okay, sister.
brother. Yeah.
Let's discuss it.
In whose remembrance were you all sitting? So, see, we started sitting with the remembrance of
Remembrance
Baba.
of
See
Papa.
how very apt it is.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it, but
Yeah.
this is the
Even
way.
I'm shocked. Yes.
Was it the remembrance, but Baba is going somewhere else?
Yes.
Was it the remembrance of one with capital letter O or two small letter TWO? Those who were in the remembrance of one, raise your hand. And those who were in the remembrance of two, also raise your hand. Now I at least remembered Shiv Baba.
Okay.
Who
Mm,
were the two?
mm.
Are they the residents of subtle region or the corporeal region? All of you are teachers, are you not? When students come to you, what destination do you show them? So in this Murli, it's all about this first paragraph of destination.
Yes.
What teachings do you give to everyone? You teachers reveal your teacher, do you not? Do you, brother, do you want to stop every time and we explain, or read the whole paragraph then explain?
This paragraph is small. We can finish the paragraph.
Okay.
Mm.
The way in which you give sustenance and show the destination to the students will reveal your teacher. Very, very true. It happened today. If you
Wow.
give a student the destination of the subtle region, how will he reach there? If he hasn't even seen the way, which address do you give first? What do you explain at the museums? Today, Baba was talking of exhibitions and museum in the Murli. What introduction do you give to the students? Which path and what destination do you show them? Teachers should speak in a yukti-yukt manner. You are not little children. Little children need to be taught things from the beginning. You have now learned all of this. You have taken sustenance and have now come to take an exam. So, examination time now. That
Mm.
itself gives a clue about the destination.
Yes.
You study and take an exam at the same time. You do both tasks simultaneously. The father became a resident of the subtle region. And so, all of you also have to become residents of the subtle region. In which world was he when he became a resident of the subtle region? Where do you have to become that? Brackets. In brackets, he says, in the incorporeal world. The world is round and the entire tree is within the world.
Mm.
But the destination of the world, he's coming there, is
Mm.
the confluence age. So this is what the destination, not the subtle world or corporeal. For the
Mm.
moment, for the new
Yes.
students, thanks is given to the confluence because it is this that has made all of you reach here. what will happen if you forget your destination? So if I forget the destination, and that is confluence age, what happens? I forget the teacher too. So has so many points here, but the main thing here now, the first point he was talking about, who did you think, the teacher or the example? One or two? I don't know. We can think about in very different ways. My immediate thought comes, if you're thinking of one, it is Shiv Baba. But two, also you can think, Bap Dada is one. See, there are two people there.
Yes.
Together they are making one. So that way, if I think also, it's one. So I don't know, whatever way you want to think, which is right, which is wrong, we don't know. That's the first thing. And the second thing is so much about subtle region he's talking about, corporeal region. Yes, all that is great. But Brahma Baba became subtle and went to the subtle world. Shiv Baba also comes to the subtle world, then only he comes down here.
Yeah.
So Bap Dada only come together. He doesn't come alone. So subtle region is very important. But nevertheless, he's saying the destination, when we are teaching, we have to tell the confluence age. So this is so apt, brother. Today, I had a class, one single person class. We have here, we do the 7-day course. How I do is part 1 and part 2. So part 1 will have soul, supreme soul, karma. Second part is the rest. So if they are happy to continue, they will come. So today it was cycle. And after finishing the cycle very quickly, not too much deep, but 1 hour, whatever we can do. But the main point I was telling him at the end, which is just so apt with the Murli, is what is the most, okay, it's a cycle, all that you will understand as you go more and more advanced, all the details. But what's the most important from that whole lesson? It is time to awaken and enlighten and empower. It is that time now. That confluence age, that is the age we are in. So it is time. It is time to know God. It is time to know yourself. It is time to know home, our original home. So to realize the highest truths of life, all that it is this time, confluence age. That is a destination a newcomer who has done a cycle has to imbibe before he leaves. And it is then, of course, it is time to move from the Iron Age to the Golden Age. So all these things are done in confluence age. When a new person comes, that's the most important thing. So it is so in keeping with the Murli we have taken, yesterday's class. I was very happy when I read this. So at least I felt I'm in the right path. We're in the right path when we are teaching, because you don't prepare all these things. It just comes at that time. So I was very happy. Otherwise, he has 100 questions. So, okay, keep all the questions. But the most important today's lesson is it is time to awaken, enlighten, and empower. It is time to realize all the highest truths of life. Who am I? Who is God? My original home? All those things. And it is time to move from this Kali Yuga, Ravan's age to the deity age, golden age. So I reckon really confluence age is the destination. It sort of proved to me, next I take a class, yes, for the newcomer, we have to tell that. Then they go at least with that, okay, there is something I have to do effort now. Instead of asking too many, sometimes our mind gets so many explanation of so many things. Waste of time. True. The essence is very what you need,
It's very difficult for them to understand everything.
Yes.
And also, I forgot to wish you, sister, happy Krishna
birthday. Oh, I wanted to say that first. Happy Janmashtami.
Happy Janmashtami.
So
and regarding, before going into this Avyakt Murli, one sister said in a recent Murli, that came last month. Baba says people think Krishna takes birth in the middle of the night,
Yes.
but that's when they celebrate. But it is around 12 in the middle of the night. But that's a very bad time. People indulge in vice and they can't just wake up and start praying, offer prayers to Sri Krishna. So that's wrong. That's something men created on their own. But he takes birth. He says that 2 to 3 is the Amrit Vela. At one point, he is saying that. At another point, he is saying 3 to 4. And he also mentions Sri Krishna takes birth at the Amrit Vela. But just before that, he was saying God Shiva takes birth at the um, unlimited night,
Unlimited night means Kali.
12 p.m. Yeah, I understand. But it's compared to this 24-hour clock, it's like 12 p.m. 12. So one sister just takes it directly and she says, okay, Krishna took birth at 2 to 3 a.m. So do you think that would be right? Or he was speaking about the unlimited Amrit Vela, which is confluence age? Because he takes birth at confluence age, right? Only when he takes on the power, it is Satyug.
Yeah. Who takes birth in confluence age?
Lord Krishna.
No, confluence age.
Yeah. Of course, we
No,
take
no.
birth at confluence age. And
Brahma Baba.
yeah, even so, Brahma Baba is the making of Sri Krishna. So,
Yeah, but later.
but even if you take that physical being of Sri Krishna takes birth at the confluence stage, not at Satyug, because only
That
when he
way you're
gets,
talking.
yeah,
Okay. That way you're talking. Yes.
mm,
And
mm,
another thing I was thinking,
mm.
we don't even know whether Krishna took at 12 o'clock. Who knows?
Yeah,
Who has
nobody knows.
written it?
Yeah,
Who has seen Krishna?
that's
I don't know. These are all stories,
right. Yeah.
We don't. I was just going to ask you. I said Happy Janmashtami, and what do you think when Krishna was born? I was just going to ask you. 12 o'clock can't be true because
Yeah.
and all those what is that star they say Rohini Ashtami?
Yeah, I think
That is all man-made. We don't know if all that happened because nobody has seen. There is no written history.
Yeah.
Nobody has seen Krishna.
Yeah.
Even I feel when we give Lakshmi Narayan's pictures and Krishna's pictures and all, even in BK world, when nobody has seen them like that. All the jewelry is Kali Yugi jewelry. What we are putting for them.
What jewelry?
Everything is the jewelry we put for Krishna and Rama and Sita. Even in our pictures we show, it's all Kali Yugi jewelry.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think they will be like that. Today, Baba was saying even the crown is so light. I feel even in golden age and all, they won't even have any jewelry because you don't need all that. You are beautiful without that. So it is all now, there that time gold and silver is all bricks. Nobody wears them, So it is all Kali Yugi awareness, and even Ravi Verma, who is drawn all this, it is his imagination. That's it.
That's true.
So those things, But confluence age is the age when everything is happening. So I really feel I like this, the importance he's bringing there.
Yeah.
So and you can tell it many.
Yeah, okay, sister. Actually, when he asked to raise our hands, if we are in remembrance of one or remembrance of two, especially when you are remembering two, Baba is asking whether they are residents of subtle region or the corporeal region, which means you are thinking of somebody else while remembering Baba.
Okay.
That's the thing, because that happens especially with the new kids. They are undergoing. They just started that transformation, especially in this era of mobile phone. Even though they are in Madhuban for 7 days, they are still in contact with Kali Yugi people daily over phone. So maybe usually it happens uh, when they are going for the first time to Madhuban. Somebody will call you and say somebody near to them will or is very serious. So obviously they will be in remembrance of them. So that's why Baba asks whether you are in remembrance of the residents of subtle region or the residents of the corporeal region, which means you are a Laukik family member or anyone
Right.
from Laukik world.
But
And yes, sister.
but in that context, what I
Mm,
read here is, in
mm,
which world was he when he became a resident of the subtle region?
mm.
Where do you have to become that? In the corporeal world.
Yeah, that's
So
true. That's true. That's true. That's yeah, that's equally
that's why
true.
he's saying bring the destination here. Confluence age also is happening in the corporeal world, not
Yeah,
in the subtle world.
yeah. Whether
That's
you
why
are,
he said,
mm,
yeah, that's why how do you go to subtle world if you don't know the map? If you don't know
mm,
confluence age, you can't go to subtle world.
that's true. That's true.
That's the one I was talking. I don't know where
Okay.
you said about corporeal
Yeah,
and
yeah. That's what Baba says later. But as soon as I read
oh,
this comes to my mind.
okay.
And Baba says,
Who were in
what
remembrance of him?
destination will you show them? Because uh, they will obviously ask, why are you doing all these things? Why are you spending so much money? What's your aim? They'll definitely be asking this. So, our aim is to reveal our teacher, supreme teacher. But how can you reveal him? Because they have never seen Sakar Bab Dada. So, it is through your sustenance you have to reveal them. So it is very rightly mentioned in Bible. Jesus says, "Whoever sees me sees the Father." That's what he says. Because by seeing me, you can see him. I'm revealing him. So that is actually that applies to BKs. Whoever sees us, they should see Sakar Brahma. That's how your attitude, everything should be. So through your sustenance, they should know the destination. Uh, because if you show the destination of the subtle region, how do you think they will even reach there? Because they don't know anything about the subtle region. As soon as you come, you should say, if you say you need to be there, you have to go there. They'll be like, have they all gone crazy? That's what they would think. So,
No,
which address would you give first? Uh,
that's what is confluence age. It is address
yeah,
in the corporeal world you have to give, because
yeah,
subtle region also we only mention a little bit at the beginning. That's all. We
yeah,
don't go into we don't actually talk about subtle region much
yeah.
at the
That's the
beginning,
thing.
because it's only the
Mm,
corporeal, incorporeal, because we talk
mm,
about that, because our
mm,
meditation, our mind has to get, intellect has to get connected to the
mm,
soul world. So home is important, but
mm,
as you say, confluence age on
mm,
this corporeal, that is what is important to tell now. And
mm,
that everybody will accept, because it's time now. So
mm,
many things are happening in the world. This is a crucial time.
yes.
So, it's easy to
Mm.
make them
Believe
believe.
that world is going
Yes,
to end
yes.
because they know
Instead
it
of
already.
giving,
Yeah.
yeah, I used
Mm,
to do like that before, giving this and that. So now, as we also grow, in
mm,
giving that teaching,
yeah.
you give in such a way that you tell the story, but
Mm.
at the end, what is important? Essence for them to do to come to the next class.
And usually
So,
Baba says it is the hunter becomes very happy, but the prey
yes.
becomes sad. So that actually applies to BKs, not to non-BKs, because BKs, even after knowing this knowledge, if they are careless,
Mm,
so when these things happen, they
mm.
panic because they never expected this would happen so fast. Because we
Like
are seeing
what?
destruction all around,
Ah,
especially in India. We see near in Kerala, landslide happened, which
mm,
wiped away four villages, which is
I know.
unimaginable. So this is happening. So now, because they are cautioned day in, day out that this would happen, at that time you can't do anything. So now people are, because are thinking, oh my God, I have been careless for so long. What if it happens here? Am I ready? So that's when we start panicking. At least not because they don't know anything. So they will worry only when it happens.
Ignorance is bliss. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the main thing. No, if you're ignorant, you're so blissful.
Yeah, that's true. But here,
And
only when you are prepared, you will be happy, or else will not
yeah,
be happy.
no,
And Baba says, yes, the aim is to become the resident, to become the resident of the confluence age, because it's here we become, he
yes,
becomes the resident of subtle region. And one
yes.
more thing I would like to add, which Varalakshmi sister insisted, because there are many parties like Shankar parties, and recently one lady says Baba comes in her, she speaks in different tone. She says Brahma Baba
I
comes
know,
in
I
her.
know. We have seen it. We have
Yeah,
seen it.
yeah.
Yes,
For that, this is the crucial Murli, because Baba says, sister explained very nicely. She said that. Brahma Baba, while in corporeal form, teaches you how you need to be in the corporeal form. We have to follow him, not only in the corporeal form, we also have to follow him to the subtle region. That's why he is
subtle region.
there. He is now teaching you how to become the subtle
Subtle.
Vasi. Subtle Vasi.
Yes,
Without
yes.
knowing that, these Shankar Patiwalas say that Baba says he will be there here all the time. So they expect Baba to be in the physical world all the time. So
Mm.
that they take that as an advantage to prove that God comes in their person. So that's not true. That's due to the lack of knowledge they fall for them. So these 1916 Murlis, they prove it in every single word where Baba is, what our destination is, and he says beforehand these things would happen. Here now it is your aim to become subtle region, and we have as a role model Brahma Baba. So only
That
by
this
seeing him we'll be following him. He is not
exactly.
going to be here all the time.
Again, no, he won't come
Yeah,
back again. And that
yeah,
is why even
mm,
the this why is Brahma Baba sitting in the subtle region? Why
mm,
he didn't take another birth? Of course,
mm,
different from that when it's his time,
mm.
because he is teaching us how to become subtle.
Certainly,
That
yeah,
has to be our aim. That has to be our goal to go.
that's
So,
true.
in that point of view, yes,
Mm,
he or Shiv Baba are not coming, because that scene is over,
yeah,
isn't it? That unique
yeah,
scene is over in the drama.
yeah.
So it won't happen again through
Mm.
somebody else.
Yeah, actually, if parents feed their children all the time, they wouldn't even think of going to work. Just like that, if Baba comes all the time here, people
Yeah,
will be satisfied with just that. They would have no other aim. So it is Brahma Baba's intention to make us equal to him.
equal to
That's
him.
why, although he comes to the corporeal world, he slowly decreases the frequency of his visit, and finally he stops his visit. And he always reminds us that this is not going to be the same all the time. The meeting is going to be different. You come there instead of you expecting me to
Mm,
come here, because
yes,
this is limited. There is restraint of time and that is health. So you need to come there. He says so frequently in Avyakt Murli. So that's why he stops. Now you can meet him all the time, but we are expecting him here. So that's another point I'd like to add.
very nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah.
yeah,
So basically, I feel
mm,
also if I forget as a
mm,
BK, and
mm,
for the new students too, If you forget the destination, that is a confluence age, I will also forget the teacher.
Yeah.
Once again, confluence age. Now this is Bap Dada. That's
Yeah.
what at the beginning. Bap Dada comes and all that happened only in confluence age.
Yeah.
So two things he's saying in first, that's a subtle world and subtle all that which you talk now. And number two is the corporeal world, the confluence age, the importance of it.
Yes.
That is the destination we and the new ones have to understand. That will give them the inspiration to make an effort.
Yeah, because
That's
our
very
destination is
important.
definitely to become Farista before becoming
Yeah,
deity. So
yeah,
yeah, that's the true
yeah.
destination. But we have to
Yes,
become that here, because for
yes.
new ones, the
What?
destination should be they will see you. And I have seen anybody asking me that has anyone become like what you are saying now? Has anyone conquered lust? Has anyone conquered anger? Has anyone become like deity? They want the living proof.
Yeah,
So
we
they
are giving
should,
a living proof.
yeah, actually, they shouldn't ask that. Just by seeing us, they should see we are seeing the living proof. So
That's
that
why
should
we
be
are
your
in.
aim. Yeah,
That's why we are all in working progress. Nobody
yeah,
has become perfect. You see,
yeah. And
very, very.
that's why Baba insists more than the knowledge that you give, the way you
Yeah.
in which you give is more important.
Yes.
They will be watching you, how you behave with others.
Also, when you're teaching,
Hmm.
also it should be from your heart. What?
Yeah,
And I always thought it should come from your experience than
yeah,
just knowledge.
yeah. It should
Anyway,
be
we
heart
want.
to heart conversation. That's the thing.
So, is
Hmm.
this that small three lines? Does it belong to the first para or second para?
Okay, we can take it as another para.
Okay.
Hmm. You will also forget the one who shows you the destination. Remember your destination very well, and also imbibe the teachings that you have received from Bapdada. With this dharana, you will remain patient and introverted. You will develop patience, and with that, you will be able to finish the iron aged kingdom of Ravan. So now, as well as this being the time to study, it is also the time to take the exams. This is the first thing.
Mm.
Secondly, look carefully at the actions that you have performed for so long while you have been receiving sustenance from Babdada's lab. Some have even kept those actions hidden from Babdada because of shame. It is not that they have recognized the Father and put everything in front of him. No, those who have made such mistakes, not deliberately from their hearts, but sometimes it happened due to carelessness, have to write their life story. This is the final time. The accounts of 84 births are settled here. You use the words with honesty and cleanliness. But what is the difference between honesty and cleanliness? You have not understood the meaning of this accurately. Now you must go into the depth of it and write about everything. What do you like to say, sister?
Once again,
Mm,
for me, really the point that straight away comes into my
mm,
uh, eyes or mind is,
mm,
again, he's talking of confluence age,
mm,
because this is the time we have to settle of 84 births.
mm.
Today in our Sakar Murli also, he was asking us how you are settling 63 births thing or 84 births. We
Yeah.
all thought the 63 births since from copper. He said, no,
Mm,
84 births, because golden age, you become Lakshmi Narayan, not one Lakshmi Narayan, 108, generations of
mm,
Lakshmi Narayan. But wherever you take a birth, the first birth, when you come from soul world, you're perfect and everything, Satto Pradhan. But after that, everything, you're slowly, degree by degree, you are going less. So 84 births from the start. whatever. You have to clear all that. And when is the time to clear? Only now. Isn't it beautiful? I feel, brother. This is the time, one birth, where we get this chance of clearing all our 84 births, 63 births of big burden, and 21 births of small burdens, I feel. So 84 births. So that only really stands out for me, even in this. Accounts of 84 births are settled here. If I remember that again and again, I will start doing effort more.
Yeah.
By not mainly by waste thoughts. That is a waste effort. That is the best effort, to put a full stop. That one only we all can't do it. We go on thinking and not go into details too much. Only the essence. Because no time.
Yeah.
What other point?
And he was saying in the previous paragraph, what will happen if you forget your destination? You will also forget the one who shows you the destination. When you
That's what I
forget the,
told.
yeah,
That's what
so
I
it is
said. You'll
linked.
forget the teacher.
Yeah,
If I forget the destination, I'll forget the teacher.
you will forget
Yeah.
the teacher.
Because he only shows us that.
Yeah.
Then he talks about honesty and cleanliness, of course. That's a good point. What do you think? We always say honesty and cleanliness. What is the difference? He's asking. The meaning. What is honesty? What is cleanliness?
Actually, they both sound the same, and also they have deep connection with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he will explain in the next paragraph, I suppose.
He'll explain later.
what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. Any other points to add for you for this one?
Yes, sister. Baba says, only when you remember the destination, you will be able to imbibe the teachings. Because the destination cautions you every now and then. Little time, but like Jawaharlal Nehru once said, long way to go before I sleep. So it's like that. The time is very little, but the destination seems to be very far. So Baba says in the upcoming Avyakt Murlis, he says this is not the time to walk towards the destination. This is not
Right.
this is not even the time to run towards the destination. If you run, you will be too late. So it is now to jump, high jump. Just with one jump, you have to sit there. So only when you remember the time, even in Olympics, they are time cautious. So that's how those who are very time cautious, they will go first. Like that, even here there's no physical activity involved. It all involves mental activity. Just you have to remember the destination. That itself is yoga. If you remember the destination, that itself is yoga. So you have to imbibe everything. So remembering destination is very crucial. That's what he wants to make. So when you imbibe this, then you will no longer be extroverted, no matter what happens around you, because you know every single second you see outside, you are wasting your precious confluence age, because every second is given to you to accumulate the income, not to destroy the income. You can either accumulate, you can either destroy. But it is your choice whether you make use of that second, whether you just let go of that second. So, if you have this dharana of remembering your destination and the one who shows the destination all the time, then you will remain patient no matter what, because patience is the key. Silence is our strength. So if you don't have patience, then you will start reacting to everything. Maya will hit you like anything. then it will make you the slave forever. So that's why Baba says always be introverted. Don't worry about what happens external to you, no matter who he is, whether he is Laukik family member, whether he is Alaukik family member. Baba is not going to ask you about them. He is asking you about your behavior, not about their behavior. Their account is different, separate. So this is this confluence age is very peculiar, that as well with our studies we are also taking exams at the same time. So
Yes, that point is very
mm,
good because
yeah,
we are studying in our Brahmin life, but
mm,
exams are coming every minute, every
every second.
day.
Yeah,
Challenges we are
yeah,
getting, and we
yeah,
go back and forward, go back and forward. Even though Baba says put a full stop to waste, even in my own practice,
yeah,
come to a stage when we don't give bad wishes or get angry with a person, but at least no reaction that way, but I just give silent treatment. Even that is
yeah,
not good, being
yeah.
silence.
Because
Because once you get involved, it will
mm,
go more and more, it will give Maya. So better to be silent and just ignore and go away.
mm,
So these are all challenges. So that is exams. And Baba said, the more exams you get, the more you will become
mm,
karmatit, more perfection towards.
yeah,
If you don't have exams, how do you know where you stand?
mm,
Because I had exams last week, I know where I stood. So I know where I have to improve.
yeah,
So we Brahmins have
yeah,
Brahmin, then Farishta. If to become a Farishta also, you have
mm,
to. Our theme for this month is angel. So we have lots of points on angel, what is
mm,
an angel, how to be Farishta, how to become, and all that. So even in this Murli, it's only remembrance with Baba in
mm,
that soul conscious awareness, you can become an angel.
true.
Otherwise, you can't. You will be stuck as a Brahmin.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
don't become Farishta, you can't become
yeah,
deity.
yeah.
So
Actually,
just it
true
is
Brahmin is
hard work.
Farishta. Yeah, and
It is
also,
hard work and
yeah,
exams all
and
the
also,
time.
yeah, and also, Baba says uh, to look carefully at every action we perform,
Yeah.
because we are receiving sustenance. We are in Bab Dada's lap, but still we are committing sins. It happens
Yeah.
even during Murli in many centers. While taking Murli, if they don't like somebody, they will change the Murli to hurt them. This happens everywhere. So, and also another,
What? I've never heard that before.
yeah, you have never been to India's class then.
No, I have
it,
been. I've been.
yeah,
Whenever I come to India, I go to classes. But
yeah.
fortunately, drama as
Fortunately,
such, I see only nice people.
yeah, they won't show the true color in front of a foreigner.
Well, even in Western country, you have all that. But
Yeah.
you just have to see. This is what
Mm.
I feel. We have to feel that it's their role they are playing.
Yeah,
Each one has a
in
role.
one country,
Fine.
in one foreign country, the brother from India, he was going there to give the class, and he was thrashing like anything about one brother who was doing excellent seva. Uh, he says he is not BK. He is. We have removed him. He was saying all the nasty things about that brother. Then he started reading Murli. Baba was hitting him like anything in every sentence. His face has become so. What do you say? Reddish, out of shame. So this is what Baba is. Soon after committing sin, we will be punished instantly. We are so lucky to get punished instantly, because non-beakers usually ask, why is he not punishing at that instant? Baba is doing that now. So
Many
Baba,
times it's happened
hmm,
to us too. When we
yeah, when
have
we
some
read Murli,
question, when
yeah,
we have a question one day,
hmm,
or when we have done something, and
hmm,
then the Murli, that point will be there. And then you
yeah.
know, oh, this Murli, this point is for me only today because this happened for me today.
Yeah,
It's
this
very, very
happens.
common.
Yeah.
That
And
is, in that, can I tell you one little point there,
yeah,
or I
yeah,
can tell later?
yeah.
I
No,
forget.
you say it now. It will be useful for everybody.
Somebody,
Mm,
somebody was saying,
mm,
how Baba is always with you.
mm,
If you hold his hands, Baba is always accompanied you,
mm. Right.
especially when you are more serviceable. And today, Baba also said, this came into my mind, or some other day, that
Mm.
you, having remembrance itself is service.
Yeah, that's the number one
Because,
service.
yeah,
Yeah,
because you won't do the wrong things then if you are,
yeah,
that
yeah.
itself. But this one
Mm,
is, if you want something, Baba is like a friend. Like he will help you. If you
mm,
keep 1 foot, he will give 1,000. So there was an example, I can't remember who, but this sister who has come from London,
mm,
who is a very Gooding,
mm,
BK.
mm,
She's Maureen Gooding. She was giving this example. I
mm,
can't remember the name of the sister, but Dadi Gulzar and Dadi Prakashmani and someone else who
mm,
was a trans messenger,
mm.
like Dadi Gulzar, real
Oh,
trans messenger those
okay,
days.
okay.
Those two people, I forget the name. I
Mm,
didn't hear it properly. They
mm,
went somewhere, I think
mm,
foreign or overseas or even in India somewhere, to do an big opening of an exhibition and all that.
okay.
Very happy, they're going in the car, all this thing.
Mm,
Suddenly, Baba pulled the trans messenger, not Dadi Gulzar,
okay.
Baba. So
Mm,
they had to stop everything. Said, no, Baba has come now, something he's telling. So
wow,
we can't go ahead, let's wait. So
wow.
Baba came to this trans messenger like a
Mm,
child, kindergarten child. He's asking,
mm,
where are
mm.
you going, my child? So
Uh,
she was saying where they are going. What are
mm,
you going to do there? Oh, we are
mm,
going to open a museum and all that. Okay, what do
mm,
you have to take for that with
mm,
you?
mm.
Then they
Wow.
remembered, oh, they have to take a scissor. They forgot.
Oh.
Forgot to take the scissor. So
Mm.
Baba is reminding them this way.
Wow.
How, I mean, non-BK won't even believe God comes like that, even reminds
Yeah.
you. If you're a really true server, He's
Yes,
there for you. Whatever
definitely.
you forget, He will
Yeah.
remind you, or He will
That's
bring.
true.
Then they said, oh, then they went back, or they went to the shop and bought a scissor and went. So
Mm.
she's saying how he was asking her questions after questions, finally said, oh, I forgot to bring the scissors.
Yeah.
That's what Baba is saying. How will you cut the ribbon without scissors?
Yeah. And
It's
also,
very, very mundane
Mandin,
looking,
yeah.
but imagine this big daddies going there and
Mm.
no scissors. How bad it will look. A
Yeah.
simple thing. So
Yeah.
Baba made sure. So
Yeah. And also, in one of the Avyakt Murlis, Baba says, whenever you make mistakes, I'm there to remind you. But unfortunately, you
mm,
have the line is not clear. Maybe that's
yeah.
what he wants to mention in this Murli as well. So, although I want to remind you, you can't catch my
Catching
message.
power.
That's
Catching
why
power.
you need to keep your mind always connected only with the one
Yeah.
and with nothing else. So, if
Yeah.
you are able to do that, you need not worry even at the time of destruction where you have to go and hide. Because if you
Mm.
are in remembrance of me, your legs will automatically walk towards the safety. So this is such a nice, uh, what to say, that it's like it's very soothing for us because we don't
Nice
even have
blessing.
to, yeah, we
It's a
don't even
blessing.
have to worry about the last time.
No.
Your work is to be in remembrance of Baba. That's it.
Drama also helps, because
Mm,
somebody used to tell before, if the
mm,
train is on the track,
mm,
if things are happening to you, if you're going somewhere, you don't know where,
mm.
what, and things are happening automatically,
Yeah,
that means you are in the line of the drama.
yeah,
You're on the right track.
yes.
So it will happen. So that comes through remembrance. So,
Mm,
yeah, amazing how
yeah,
things happen.
that's nice. And Baba says people are hiding, BKs are hiding their mistakes from me. If you
Yeah.
hide, if you hide, how can I help you? So if you hide, you are just increasing your um chance of doing it over and over again. That's why you
Yeah.
hide. If you hide, it means you don't want to come out of that sin.
That's very
So
true.
yeah, I think that's what Baba means by honesty and cleanliness. You are not keeping
Oh,
your mind
okay.
clean. You are not keeping your mind clean. If you can't keep it
Yeah.
clean, you can't get my message. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
So
So
wait on. So hiding
mm, mm,
makes you repeat the mistake. So
yes,
what do you think? Is that to do with cleanliness or honesty?
I think
What
actually
do you
I
think?
read it long back. I think Baba links both honesty and cleanliness at one point.
Yeah,
Only when you
we
are clean at
okay.
your heart, you are honesty. You can be
Yes.
called as being honest.
So
Yeah,
hiding is the first step of uncleanliness.
that's true.
See?
That's very
So
true.
cleanliness is
Yeah.
first of
Mm.
all you have to clean your mind. Then
Yeah.
you can be honest.
And
So
also I think we have to take inspiration from Laukic Christians, where they always go to God and say about their sins they committed throughout the day. So
confession.
confession, that is something we need to practice. When only when you confess, you will remember what you did wrong.
Well, Baba gives
Mm,
us that yukti here, which
mm,
I don't do
mm,
now. I used to
mm,
do.
mm.
Write your chart every day.
Yeah, even in chart we
That
have
is
to write that.
confession.
Yeah,
That is confession.
yeah, letter to Baba.
Yeah,
Yes.
letter to Baba or your
Mm,
chart in whatever way. That is
mm,
confession. That will
mm,
make you
mm.
and recognize the mistakes you did.
Yeah.
So you will become better.
Yeah,
So
especially
yeah,
confession is essential compared to writing the letter about Baba boasting whatever we did in the day. Because only when you have that part of confession, you will
yes,
try to remember the sins you have committed, the hurt you caused for
yes.
others.
But yeah,
Mm.
but true, very true. The
Yeah,
confession, I suppose, at the beginning they kept for that purpose,
yeah,
but now
mm.
it's the opposite. It has become.
Yeah,
You can do anything wrong. You're going to go and confess, so that's all gone. So you again, swaha, start again, doing whatever you want. So
okay.
confession has become a means of to do more wrong now.
Oh, okay. We
But
have to
at
know
the
the
beginning,
true significance of it before we do
yeah,
it. Yeah.
at the beginning, it was not meant to be like that. Confession means you learn from it. Yeah.
Mm. You are saying about
Okay.
BKS or Christian sister regarding
Generally, I'm
confession?
saying I don't
Generally.
want to say anything that.
Okay. Okay.
Not BKs. About
Mm.
Christians only you are
Christian.
talking, no? So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
there are jokes like that. Confession, I'll do
Mm.
all this and go and confess. Finished. You
Mm.
know.
But true
So
Christians, they will confess seriously, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But do they change? I suppose it will help them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Mm. Yes, sister. We
Okay.
can read the next.
Next one is
Mm.
Bap Dada.
Mm.
So you finished with the accounts of 84 births are settled here. Yeah.
Mm.
Bap Dada has come from the subtle region to serve the children and to cleanse them. So cleaning is Baba's work.
Yes.
Baba does service.
Mm.
Baba is your server from the beginning till the end.
Mm.
He's ever ready to do service.
Yes.
Baba has so much intoxication that his children are crowned with peacock feathers and are the star of his eyes. So nowadays, kings and queen have peacock crowns, but they are so heavy. But
Mm.
that time, everything will be so light.
Yeah.
He is preparing you to make you the residence of heaven, and
Mm.
heaven that is now being established.
Mm.
So again, here also I feel it is
Mm.
the confluence age he's really talking, because it is
Yes.
now being established, means the
Established.
destination is confluence age,
Yes.
when you can make the iron age into heaven. Children think they will become Lakshmi and Narayan, and yet while keeping such a high aim, they still continue to make mistakes. This is what we do,
Mm.
confession, and we still do mistakes. Same thing
Mm.
like BKs too.
Mm.
Therefore, Bapdada has come to serve you.
Mm.
Your final thoughts will lead to your destination. This is
Mm.
another. There is no more time remaining. The time has come very close. This is when in 1969, Now the time has really come close.
Yes.
That time itself he is telling time has come close.
That's true.
Now
Yeah.
you Shaktis, the lioness, have to prepare your arms. Okay. Only then will you be able to battle with your enemy. That is, we have to create more and more Shakti army.
Mm.
Wait on. Your final thought. This has come. Prepare. If you do not have faith in yourself and you do not have Babdada's full introduction, you will neither be able to become the Shakti army, nor will you be able to adopt the ornaments of being a Shakti.
Mm.
So, ornaments of being a Shakti. That reminds me, Baba was saying in that Murli, that jewelry, what jewelry you are now, the angels, all qualities is the real jewelry you are have to wear now. If you are instilled Shakti into yourself, then those who are yet to come will be able to find their destination and be able to join the Shakti army. So just like what you said, brother, before, that you have to first, then you have to, your face has to show, your features have to show, your actions have to show. People have to see that from there. Then they can become a Shakti. Then they can join you to become Shakti army. In order to make yourself into real jewelry. See, Baba is talking of jewelry. You have to remove all weaknesses and become clean. So again, about cleanliness is to remove weaknesses. That is also cleaning. Then only you can become honest.
Yes.
How many types of gold are there? Some is 9 carat, some 12 carat. But that which is pure is pure. The word carat should be removed. Well, what does he mean like that? Carat should be removed. Even 24 carat, we say carat.
Yeah, percentage should be removed. That's what he says.
Because even 24 pure gold, we say it's carat, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to correct yourself. You have been given time for correction. Pay full attention to this aspect. Even if someone is violent against you, you will not renounce your religion. And here he means peace, no?
Yeah.
Peace is my religion.
Which
religion? Which life? Do you know? Once you have made a promise to the Father, once you have given your hand, this is very nice. Hand to the Father, you must not then renounce your religion. Just like in a Lokik, once you give a hand to somebody, you don't. You are always surrendered. A wife who is faithful to her husband remains firm in her religion. You are the true Lakshmis and Sitas, both. What is the aim of those who are going to be Mahalakshmi? That is with the four arms. If you are moved away from your aim, take a jump and stabilize yourself in it once again. So this Murli is all about jumping.
Yeah.
I think later on he said, even that is finished, you have to fly. In order to serve you, Babdada has come, the server, and is giving you teachings. He is not giving you orders. This is very sweet. But is giving you teachings. Why? Because as well as the father, he is also a teacher and the Satguru. So father can give you an order sometimes. But the teacher has to just teach. It would not be right if he gave orders. But again, he's saying, Father, he gave orders to the children and they did not accept them. So as a father, he's not supposed to give order too.
Yes. We take advantage of father. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is why he gives teachings instead. That's why he has all the three forms, father, teacher, Satguru. Yeah. So that I think he's covering his own boundary, you know. When he wants to be a father, he can be a father. When he wants to be a teacher, he can be teacher. And when he wants to be a guide, he can. So we have no other way but listen. So What do you think? I
Um,
went on explaining then and there, otherwise I will forget. That's why.
yeah, that's true.
What is your point here, brother?
Unfortunately, Murli is closed for me. 1 second, sister.
That's okay.
We are seeing 6/7/1969, Murli, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
6th of
okay,
July.
okay. Um, it has got many important points.
Mhm.
Uh, okay, okay, sister, you are saying something?
No, he was talking about in this
Mm,
para about cleansing, cleaner.
mm,
So he's the first and foremost, he gives a introduction what cleaning means. That is, Baba himself comes all the way from there as a
that is
cleaner to
as a
come and
cleaner.
clean us.
Yeah,
Service. He's doing a service to others.
yeah. And also, I'd like to add another thing which actually surprises me all the time from the beginning because it feels to me that why is Baba praising himself again and again? I am
Very
all
good point.
powerful. I am the highest on high. Why is
Very
he
good
doing
point.
that? Only now, recently, after watching Ramayana episode, I got the answer because uh, as soon as he returns from Gurukul, Vishwamitra he wants Ram again with him, and he is very his father is reluctant to do that because only then he is seeing his son after a very long time, maybe after 14 or 15 years. After spending just a night with them, the next day Vishwamitra comes and asks, I need your son because I want him to protect the yajna. So somehow he gets convinced and he sends his son with him. And before sending, he is saying to his son Ram that now, from now on, Vishwamitra is your father, mother, and guru. So then he goes and marries, and he takes part in that competition to marry Sita, and he breaks the arrow. Then it is confirmed that he is going to marry Sita. So now they go and ask, they welcome Ram's father. When he comes, Ram, along with his guru, he was going to meet his father. He was just standing like that. Vishwamitra asked him, go and take the blessings of your father. So this is very strange for us because it is his father. But still he is waiting for his guru to give the instruction. Because he even in taking part in that competition, it was not his decision. Only Vishwamitra asked him to take part in that competition. Only when Vishwamitra asked him to stand and go to take part in that competition, till then he was just sitting like that. And Sita was getting so exhausted because uh, everybody before him they looked very strong. She was very afraid whether they would raise the bow and win her. But they were having this heart to heart conversation. Sita was asking Ram, please go and take that bow. And Ram says, I can't even get up from this seat without the instruction from my guru. So here Baba is not only our father but also the teacher who knows about the father. So as a teacher, he gives the introduction about the father, how great he is. That's why it seems to us that many would have misinterpreted as Brahma Baba is saying about God Shiva. What does Brahma Baba knows about God Shiva first? Unless Baba reveals to him. So it is the teacher part of God Shiva that praises the Father God Shiva because only he has that knowledge. He is also coming as intermediate. What is that called? Taragar in English. What is that?
Agent.
Agent, marriage agent. Yeah, he comes as the middle agent because only he knows about the bridegroom. Or else, who will say to us brides about how bridegroom is, how great he is? So he takes that part and he finishes that part accurately. So that's the solution I got. And what do you think about that, sister?
My way of thinking is completely different, but wonderful what you thought,
Okay.
because now I'm thinking more on the essence, not in many stories or anything like that. It is nice if somebody has read those stories and know, you can explain to them like that.
We can understand Murli well by seeing those Ramayana.
Yes, if you
Many.
think you can, but
And
yes,
also
if,
Dharna wise it helps excellently.
well, if it
Yeah.
helps you, great. For
Yeah.
me, I used to do that before, but for me
Mm.
now, I don't even want to know all those stories
Okay.
unless somebody asks, okay,
Mm.
because I don't want to waste my time into those
Okay.
essence. But that's another thing. But
Mm.
for what you asked, a question
Mm.
was very, very true.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example of that. But first, what I feel is when Baba says, I am all powerful, I am this one, I am that one, remember me.
Did you
It's
also
not,
have similar thought while he was saying
no,
that initially?
I'll
Uh,
tell you what. I
uh,
always thought
uh.
he is not asking me to remember him for his sake.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
understand that.
he is
But
all full. So
yeah.
why is he asking me to remember so that I
Mm.
become
Yeah.
from stupid, from stone intellect to
Yeah.
jewel?
Yeah.
That's why he's given me the lesson. I am a soul and remember me as a supreme soul. So
Yeah.
there is no question of ego here at all.
Yeah,
And
understand
Baba
that.
says, I
Mm.
am powerful means
Mm.
that is, see, if my 84 births things have to be erased, if I remember someone else, it's not going to happen, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
he's having so much mercy on me. Hey, sweet children, please remember me.
Yeah,
Only
he.
then your sins will be gone.
Yeah.
That's why he's making. So
Yeah.
one example, many years ago, who
Mm.
actually directed me to Murli,
Mm.
that person was sitting next to me in the Murli class.
Mm.
That time, I think slowly he was dwindling away.
Mm.
And I was new to Murli class, and
Mm.
sitting there, and in one such Murli, Sakar Murli, Avyakt, he was saying, I am all powerful.
Mm.
I am ocean of peace, ocean of
Mm.
love. So
Mm.
connect with me.
Mm.
This person loudly,
Mm.
loudly means not too loud, but I can hear.
Okay.
There he goes again,
Mm.
egoistic and proud, going
Mm.
on
Mm.
praising himself. I
Mm.
just turned and saw, how could you even think like that? But that
Mm.
time I didn't understand much. And
Mm.
then after that, that person dropped out, not
Oh.
anymore BK. It was
Oh.
for a long time that person was BK. Because of that only, I also got directed and all. But
Mm.
because see, such Maya has
Mm.
entered.
Yeah.
Once it enters, that
Mm.
was a seed. First time I heard that. Then
Mm.
afterwards, every time I hear Murli, and when
Mm.
he says these things, I think,
Mm.
wow, you're so sweet and innocent. It's not ego here.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
not
not the
ego.
thing. If
Yeah.
you didn't tell us to connect with you, how are we? It's only for us,
Yeah.
you're saying. How could that person? So if
Yeah.
people think like that, it is their Maya. If
Yeah.
they continue to
Mm.
still
Mm.
continue, then they will understand. So
Yeah.
that is the essence,
Yeah.
why he's
And
asking.
also, yeah, and also another thing is even in Bhakti Marg Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna used to say, These stupid people think of me as an ordinary man."
Mm.
Just like that, just because we have
Yes,
access to Baba all the time, we don't know the greatness of him. That's why he needs to
exactly.
remind us all the time.
Exactly.
Don't think
Yes.
you are sitting with some ordinary person. Everybody is searching for me, but I myself have come to you. That
And
doesn't
we
lower
take,
my status. Yeah,
yeah, and we take him for granted. This is
that's
what
true.
happens.
Yes.
Even God becomes nothing,
Yeah.
we can take him for granted.
Yeah.
Even God, there is some proverbs I can't remember in Bhakti Marg.
Hmm.
Shall we continue?
Yes, we can.
And what
So,
about the Shakti army? We have already talked about it, haven't we?
yeah, this one. Okay, where are we?
Shakti
Uh,
army,
yes,
Mahalakshmi.
although people BKs have this aim of becoming Lakshmi Narayan, they still continue to make mistakes.
Mm.
So if you are making mistakes, obviously it is your mind that makes mistake first. Only then it comes in your sensual organs. So if you keep on doing that, that's definitely going to be your final thought. Because whatever you repeat while you are alive, that's going to come at the end. So that's going to give you the destination accordingly. So then
So
there is no,
destination there is different.
yeah, in a different sense. So don't think you have more time to make mistakes all the time. So time has become very close. You have to be like a lioness. So a lioness is famous for attacking its enemy or its prey in an instant, in a fraction of second. So Baba says,
Like that, attack
yeah,
your own weaknesses.
yeah, if it misses it, then it doesn't get the second chance. That's it. So you need to be very sharp. So if you miss committing sin for once, so that's going to survive. You have to kill it once for all. So that's why Baba compares everybody to lioness, especially women, because they are emotionally weak usually. So unless you prepare your arms, you can't battle your enemy. Unless you have faith and full introduction of Baba, you can't be Shakti, you can't have the weapons of a Shakti. So you need to have full faith that you are the wife of Paramatma. Only then you should have that, Baba says, as pure
That's
arrogance. You should not be arrogant in the body's conscious meaning, but you, in the pure sense, you should have the arrogance that I am the wife of Baba. How can Maya even dare to approach me?
that's why he says
Hmm.
a wife whose faith you are
Hmm.
given the hand to him, and that's
Yeah.
it. He's your
Yeah.
husband.
Hmm. So only if you have instilled Shakti in yourself, the power in yourself, so those who are new, just on seeing you, they would love to become like you. This happens all the
That's
time with Christian nuns. Just by seeing them, everybody gets attracted and they want themselves to become nun. That's the main reason they become nun. By the way of showing love to others, people get so attracted and they don't even have love for Jesus. They have love for this behavior of this nun, this purity that attracts them. Likewise, when you are the embodiment of Shakti, that will attract everybody towards you and they want to become like you. You don't even have to make them similar to you. Just by
like,
seeing you, they will want to be like you.
like
Uh,
that equal to none these
mm,
days. I have hardly seen any nuns here, not too many, very
okay.
rarely.
Okay.
In India, we have a lot of nuns,
Yeah.
but even in India,
Mm,
equally is when, especially in India, when a
mm.
Brahmakumari comes in a white sari with a
They think,
badge, they
yeah,
feel so attracted.
that's true. That's
Purity,
true. Purity, yeah.
purity.
Yeah.
Even if you are practicing or not practicing 100%,
Yeah.
when you come in that white sari or white dress with a badge, especially sari, it is purity that attracts you.
Yeah, that's
Purity attracts. That was a topic which we had to do. I had to talk. Purity, even in a lokic way, you like to have pure water, pure food, pure air. You
yeah.
have all these machines to do.
People love
Everybody loves
purity.
purity.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
And
sir.
also, I'd like to add another thing.
Yeah,
There is a saying called first impression is the best impression.
best
Whether it
impression.
applies to Laukik people or not, it definitely applies to BKs. Because when a
Mm,
non-BK
very
enters the
true.
center, when they find someone, especially someone in the highest position, behave inappropriately, they don't
Yeah,
forget that
yes.
because they are coming there to get peace. They don't know anything about Brahmakumari, but after listening to Shivani's talks, they have this opinion that we will get peace as soon as we enter here. But when they see that someone in charge is behaving more worse than the Laukik people, then that's it. It takes a second to shatter their belief. So that
That's
is,
very true. That's
yeah.
very true. In any
Mm,
any religion, also, You go sannyasis, we have so much, even though they are, we know sannyasis are sannyasis, but they are, we have so much respect. And if a sannyasi does things with
Yeah.
without respect, then we
Arrogant.
don't. So what the hell sannyasis are?
Yeah.
That's what we feel.
Yeah.
And you are very correct. I have also gone through that. Some people whom I know and family, it is not arrogance acting or anything, but after some time, if they find some fault in the BK administration or BK something, nobody is really arrogant that way, but something after some time, suddenly the person who was coming, they change. They say, no, I don't want anymore, because they see that thing. Unless, see, unfortunately, we all know, but we have recognized Baba. So it doesn't matter what happens. Even if I don't like the center person or somebody, I will still go there whenever there is something happening, because I'm going for Baba, not for that person or
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah. That
But for
happens
the
later.
person,
Yeah.
but for
For
the
newcomers.
Lokis,
Yeah.
not only newcomer, so many cooperative souls are there,
Yeah. Yes.
cooperate a
Yeah.
lot, many ways, financially, many ways, cooperating for the wives in the family. They are not BK. If they see something bad or something which is not to their taste, they don't have connection with Baba, so they will drop out, and they also then will antagonize. So we have to be very careful.
Very
Very,
careful. Yeah.
yeah.
And that's the reason I think it is
Even in a
important.
subtle way,
Yeah.
too, they have to be
Yeah.
careful.
Especially while doing seva to the public, it is essential to look after our character more than our seva, because they see the character first. Seva comes next, because we have to
Baba
reveal
says,
Baba through our character than through our words. So that is
Baba
something.
says,
Yeah.
Baba says that in some Murli, don't give something to the father's beard. Don't, don't,
Disrespect of father's beard. Bird. Yeah.
don't, something they say, don't
Yeah.
put fire in Baba's beard or something like that
Yeah.
proverb. So
Yeah.
you got to be careful. Our Kul clan,
Yeah.
you shouldn't
Yes.
disrespect the clan's name,
Yeah.
my name.
And the
Yeah, but it
second
happens,
yeah,
unfortunately.
second paragraph carries the very powerful line. Pay full attention to this aspect. Even if someone is violent against you, you should not renounce your religion. This is
Peace.
this is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. He says, "Don't give up your
Dharma.
Kshatriya dharam, which is to
Dharma.
kill the enemy." But that gives the total opposite meaning. But still,
Yes.
this has to be given so much importance, because Baba says, no matter what happens around you, you should never hurt others, even in your mind. That's our religion. You should die for your religion. But the same word, but it conveys a totally different meaning in Gita, just because it is in the middle of the battlefield. But the same word. So Baba says, once you have given your hand to the father, like a wife gives her hand to the husband, her husband is the whole world for her. So it should be like you say Lakshmi always dwells in the heart of Narayan. For Sita, they say wherever Ram resides, that's Ayodhya for her. So you should be so faithful. You have the aim of becoming Mahalakshmi. But if your behavior doesn't match that, take a jump to stabilize in that point of being a Mahalakshmi while in the ordinary Kali Yuga body. Because although they see the ordinary body, your vision, your words, everything should reveal Mahalakshmi. They should feel this is not an ordinary being. Either he should be someone divine, or at least they should consider you to be an alien. Because now alien is very famous. So
And why is that? Why
uh,
is alien famous?
because we are true aliens.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
souls are true aliens from alien world.
Yeah,
So
that's
dwell.
the thing. And Baba says, I'm not giving you orders, I'm giving you love. So You should not misuse that.
Yes, yes,
That's the
yes.
thing.
That's why he says, I
Um,
am not, I am your father, so I won't order you. Yeah.
yeah, that's true.